I'ma slide on by and check out my guy, Dre Montez. It's Who's to Blame. It's Who's to Blame, there it is. It's Who's to Blame, there it is. It's Who's to Blame, there it is. Welcome to St. Louis Organics Presents Who's to Blame, the podcast episode 485. How is everyone doing today, by the way? We all doing fine, doing great, feeling great, how it should be, how it should taste. And most importantly, we've been brought to you by a title sponsor, St. Louis Organics. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. We do appreciate it here, Real Talk. We do definitely appreciate it. None of this would be possible without the sponsors, so thank you all to the sponsors again. And thank you to you guys. You guys are doing an amazing job so much. Appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it, appreciate it. The list goes on and on. The list goes on and on. Cannot go underappreciated at all. At all, good people. But thank you again. And tomorrow's a big day for us, big day. Thank you again for the birthday shout outs to my grandmother. Happy birthday to you, Mama. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary. Congratulations. The baby's on the way. You deserve it. She said yes. He said yes. Who's moving? You need that new place. Who got a new whip? Let a brother know. This is the website, www.dremontez.com. Today, there's something out there for everyone, even the kid in you and the adult in you, and even the woman in your life. We got something for everyone. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night, but we are going to talk about the NFL draft for sure. But I forgot to do something. So bear here with me, kids, as I try to multitask here. Let's see if we can do that here today on the show. Can Dre multitask today? Let's see if he can do it. Can Dre multitask? Oh, Dre has figured out a way to multitask here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at him on the ones and twos of yesteryear, as I'm going to put it. Boom. Let's see if we can do it. Boom. Alrighty.com, America. And there we are, kids. We're back at it in action. Who's to Blame? The podcast, episode 485. The NFL draft is tomorrow. Somebody has a team in this somewhere. Somebody, whoever your team is. We are going into this draft with the same hopes and possibilities. How many people in this draft could change what happened last year for our team? Well, even the league. We're always looking for the next, whether it's a name, star, player, the way they play, where they came from, what they said, the story, the journey. We want to hear it all more. You know, it's going to go from the Source Awards to the Lifetime channel in a matter of seconds. They're good at that in the way they're telling the stories and watching a livestock commodity show. If the NFL draft has not gotten the talk and conversation I would like it to have, in a perfect world, I wanted an NFL draft party tomorrow. At a local bar from 5 to 7, we eat and swashbuckle and talk about last year's game. Let's give away some shit. Let's bring in some cheerleaders, old and past. Let's have some fun. Let's boo and yell at the TV and applaud over the first 10 picks. But we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to do a live show on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And we're just going to cover the first 10 drafts. You can tune in tomorrow, show your appreciation, show up, show out, show me what it's all about. We're going to eat some chicken wings and drink some beer and smoke some weed. Who's with me? All those things rolled into one. But before we get to that, everybody has their dream board of what they want, what they foresee for their team. It's a quarterback, offensive lineman, running game, somebody that can stretch the field, somebody who brings that added advantage to the word and the phrase slot receiver, a game changer on defense, who's going to get at the quarterback, who can handle the coverage in the middle of the field, who can run with today's speed coming out of college. That kid everybody saw in middle school football said, he's going to be something one day. I'm not talking about the next Deion, the next Darrell Green, or even the next Sean Taylor. But somebody is going to bring something to the team wherever they go. Now, before that, there's always a valuable lesson to be learned, kids. The ones that are names that are going to get called tomorrow. You have a different responsibility once you go up on that stage and once you get into this new league and firm and fraternity called the NFL. Character. So you have to be very careful moving forward. I advise you all that tonight is the last night you should have social media. If you're going in the NFL, this is your last night you're running your own social media. After that, I think you ought to hire publicists and have someone take over your shit because it's going to change. In years past, we have seen the good and bad of the internet, the good and bad of what you did 10 years ago, 10 weeks ago, and last night. So let's be careful. This is not to scare you. Hell, we done seen the fear. We done seen the threat. We done seen what happened. We don't need any more proof on how bad social media can be so detrimental to the NFL upcoming player. I don't care which race you are, nationality, where you come from, background, street credit, none of that matters. If you do something wrong and it's caught on that thing, guess what? You're no longer going to be here. The NFL is going to stand for not for long. So now that we got that out the way, who's ready to be impactful? Who's that player? I'm not talking loud, talking tonight at the table, at the hotel, at the parties. No, the proof is in the pudding. I'm tired of this athlete. I'm tired of that. It was fun in the 80s and 90s. But now, get out there and just show me what you can do. Let us, the fans, do the shit talking for the players. Let us do that. Let us be your hype man, hype woman. How about that? Because for one, this is a 5 to 10 year commitment these kids that are about to get drafted. 5 to 10 year commitment we're about to get out of these guys. So we all have to be on board. On the other hand, we've seen what happens behind the scenes of the draft, whether it's rumor, truthful, conspiracy, the Wonderlic questions. Should you work out for the combine or not? Do numbers really lie? How much is this based on me going to the next level on my combine participation? All of that. How many of these coaches really did their homework? We've seen teams fail big time, lose the season at the draft. That has happened in years past. You don't want to lose the team the night of the draft. One of my favorite movies to watch about the game of football and the preparation for the draft is called The Draft with Kevin Costner. Great movie, phenomenal movie. If you're an NFL sports fan, and if you're going here looking for an Oscar performance or a damn Emmy or no, it's just a movie about football and the preparation of the draft. You know, everybody has something they would like to do as an NFL sports fan, whether it's to sit in the box with an owner, go VIP style, get in the locker room. I want to be in the war room with the Denver Broncos. I want to do the whole process. I'm talking about as soon as they start preparing for the next season, I want to be side by side with that dude until we're done with the draft. I want to do that. Yeah. Is there an intern for that? It is. I'm down. Is there an intern for that? Okay. Yeah. I'm willing. The moment the team starts preparing for the next year, I'm on board. I want to be involved with it all. I want to see how some teams and coaches are so good at spotting talent and the other ones fuck it up. And with technology the way it is, you should know your needs and wants better than anybody. I bet everybody right now can walk around their house and tell you what they need and want. Can walk around their house right now and tell you what they need and want. But when it comes to an NFL team, protecting the house, we must protect this house, the brand, the shield. Why is it that they can't seem to protect the team when it comes to building the team and trying to compete? Now, we know we live in a new, different era of football players. If they don't like it, they can leave. I don't want to be here no more. All right, okay. I can't win here. I don't like the media. All right, well, coach don't like me. All right, okay. All right, we get all that. That's part of the game. But building a team, looking on that board, and you see where you're weak at, because numbers don't lie. If you're last in defense, what does that mean? If your quarterback got sacked the most times in the league and you missed the playoffs by one game, what does that tell you? If you didn't convert on 3rd and 2, if your percentage of converting on 3rd and 2 is less than 30%, you need some help. The numbers do not lie. I want to know how much of them really do that. Do they look at the board the way they tell us they do in these fucking documentaries and these sports movies? Do they really do that? Do they really do that? Do they really put that much time? I know they derelict in the duty, but if everyone does their work, does their job, check their boxes and hand the paperwork in, and you look at your your DOC, you should have a decent draft. Everybody's not gonna hit a home run with a player. Not every player getting picked or drafted wants to be in the NFL, even wants to play football anymore. They just want to get the bag and get up out this shit. So the ones you do get and the ones you've talked to and know they want to play this game on Sunday, Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, get them. Get them. We've heard from players who didn't make it, who did make it, who told us you can tell from the first walkthrough of minicamp who's in and who's not. I'm gonna believe the guys that have done this. It doesn't give you even the thought process to have self-doubting yourself. But if you want to play this game, learn the professional game. You already know how to play football. You just got to learn how to play an NFL. If you do not know how to read an NFL playbook, raise your hand and let them know immediately. On this Way Back Wednesday edition, remember you were in elementary school and the teacher said, if you can't see the blackboard, raise your hand. That means you got to move in front of the class. Because we don't want no excuses on why you can't pick up this lesson. If you're not computer literate, raise your hand. They have people that were born with laptops in their fucking hand that can help you and walk you through this process. The NFL internship is no joke. They can help you. But don't try to go out here and try to think you can fool somebody like you like you Dallas Austin trying to lie and say you can read music, but you can just play it from ear. You can't play the NFL by ear. You got to learn the book. You get that part out the way, we're good. Now we got to talk to the people that are attending the draft with the players. Okay, this is a real important message. Tomorrow night is not about you. Uncle Ray, Auntie Jean, Uncle Chris, Grandpa, Mama, Daddy, girlfriend Gina. It's not about y'all. Not about you. This is about the Players Banquet Award ceremony for going to the next level of football. Now we got that out the way. Let's talk about behavior. Let's talk about behavior. Don't grab nobody's cell phone unless it's whose? The players. Include moms, dads, side chicks. We don't know who that lady is over there. Who kid is that? That boy too old to be that. That boy too old to be your kid. You in college. You were just in college. Keep your cell phone on you. Okay. All right. There we go. If she is not going to be with you at training camp, say your goodbye tonight. We're not buying everybody a house. Damn that. No, we're not flipping none of my money. We're not flipping shit. No. Don't need no come up on no NFL rookie money. All right, we got all that out the way. All right. Now, what we going to wear? Who's showing the most skin? Somebody, mama, aunt, grandmama, or girlfriend? all the money on the girlfriend tomorrow night. I got the money on all girlfriends showing the most skin. All college football players being drafted out of the Southeastern Conference, they women gonna bring that noise. I'm gonna be eating fried chicken and popcorn and drinking beer and smoking sand. Knew it. Anybody with a QK and an A in their name introduced as the girlfriend will win best dressed of the night. We're taking awards with the first 10 picks of the draft tomorrow, as we will be doing a live draft show from the first pick until the 10th pick of the draft. It should be a lot of fun tomorrow. It should be a lot of fun for sure. If you get a chance to check it out, it would be greatly appreciated. We're going to share it on our Facebook page, Dre Montez, as well as here on our podcasting page. You'll have a live stream with this as well on Who's to Blame, the podcast. We're also going to put it on Twitter tomorrow at W2B Dre Montez. So it should be a lot of fun as the draft is just something. I mean, I don't understand how people like college football, but don't like and watch the NFL, but don't like the draft. What? I love the celebration, the look on those guys' faces when their name is called. That 3-second pause they have, like, wow, there's a whole lot of things going on today that these kids probably know where they're going, but when their name is actually fucking called, that is a whole different type of vibe right there. That is something you can't recreate that feeling. You can't. I mean, and to be there subconsciously with these guys, I really feel like I'm there. I really do. And this is the last time, from now on, just start doing shit. Just start doing it. I went to Vegas for the very first time for my 50th. I should have went to this damn thing, but no. I had hopes and dreams of something else possibly happen. But I tell you what, I'm going to make it to an NFL draft, and I'm going to act like I'm the one being drafted. Can you imagine tailgating for the draft? Oh, my God. I will be in the parking lot, swashbuckling up with the guys, talking about last year. That's what it should be like. Everybody going to this draft tomorrow has the idea that they think their team is going to get the one. Not to even make the difference, but be a part of the change for our team. I mean, there's some teams whose season that just shot the shit. As soon as the draft is over with, the first ones out there that we know some interesting things are going to happen between Thursday. I say Thursday and Monday. We're going to see some shit throughout the NFL for sure. And I'm just prepared for the stories that are going to come along with this as well, as I had said before. But more importantly, I am prepared for the NFL draft. And I was going to get all hyped up and wear my team colors today, but we're going to save that for tomorrow. We're going to save that for tomorrow. And here's another thing about the draft that I don't think it's the message is getting out there. We're not talking about the partying and the lifestyle. I'm talking about how serious they take this. Your veteran teammates you're about to meet, how serious they take this, the ones that have learned a valuable lesson of not being as serious they wish they should have been at the beginning of their NFL career. So when a vet come up to you, hey, rookie, they're not telling you anything you should not know. I think they're telling you things what you should know. Now, a lot of professional athletes do not know how to talk to people to give them advice. It comes off as the wrong way. So don't take it that way. Take it as a learning curve. But please, by any means necessary, pay attention to what your future veteran teammates are about to tell you. I've met several football players who didn't make it past 3 years who wish they would have paid attention to all the information they were given and told. But a whole lot of us think we know a whole lot, and we don't know shit do we? We don't know a damn thing at all. We don't know nothing at all that we're talking about at all. I mean, we don't know for us who's going to be that guy this year in the draft. The I told you so. The whatever happened. Well, I forgot about him. It's going to be those combinations come out of this draft. I didn't see anything last year that was really standoutish, definite finger pointer NFL starting week one. I didn't see it. That's nothing bad about the game of football. That's good that there's still some learning. Something needs to be taught. I'm not saying you're not NFL caliber, but playing week one, that should not be the goal. I don't know when that all started, especially with the quarterback. Oh, we need a guy coming out of college to be ready. These are grown fucking men. This dude, 19 to 21 years old, coming in the NFL, and you look here. Again, if you're an NFL quarterback and you're 19 to 22 years old, and the pressure on you is to be a year one starter, I want you to go in the backyard right now. Call your Uncle Ray Ray. Tell him, come on over to the house. Give him a 5-yard start, and you just stand there and let him hit the shit out of you. And see if you want to do that. I say 65 to 75 times. See if you want to do that. Then you'll be ready. But that notion of starting these quarterbacks straight out of college, I don't like it. I don't like it. There have been few, that have survived the test. I get it, but sometimes it's the coaching. It's where the kid came from. What we've learned, 5 of the last 10 quarterbacks that were drafted to the NFL in the first round, they came out of colleges or institutions where the offensive coordinator never let the kid call the plays. They called the plays for the kid, or they drew him up on the ground. True story. So when you want to go to the next level, you need to get that next level coaching instilled in you. That backyard quarterback and shit only works where, kids? In the backyard? Thank you. Now we know the disparaging stories we've heard about the running back position. You're not thought of as highly anymore. You like, I tell you what. You're going to work hard. You're going to get beat up if you're a running back coming into the NFL. You've been playing that position a long time already. There's mileage on your body. We get that. Now, the money is not going to be there for you right off the bat, but if you come in here and work hard and be smart with your body, I think the verbiage around the running back can come back. I really do. Now, the slot receiver and the receivers that can stretch the field, that conversation is getting more and more interesting every day. Just because you're going to a team, being drafted by a team, or traded to a team that already has a starting receiver core doesn't mean to hold your head down. The NFL season is very long, very, very long. Stay ready. Learn the plays. Do the best you can do and understand it's the NFL on schedule. On the defensive side, I think there are more players coming out of college that are ready, NFL caliber ready, week one in NFL on the defensive side. I do believe that. There are a lot of coaches in college football that are coaching on the defensive side with NFL schemes in mind. So the kids already know the verbiage, they know the language, the technique, the hand-and-eye coordination. They know all the hidden gems on the defensive side, especially coming out of the Pac in the SEC and possibly the Big Ten. Special teams, that's where the dirty work is done at. That is definitely where the dirty work is. But you can definitely rise to the occasion. Just because you get hired at a restaurant as a dishwasher don't mean you can't be the GM one day or even the area director. So keep that in mind when you're on special teams. When your name get called, your name get called. There's a very interesting article in Sports Illustrated, and it was written with the style and grace of not giving up on the draft about 14 NBA players who had less than 2 minutes of actual NBA experience, but are no longer in the league again. And that right there is something else. But more importantly, the NFL draft is tomorrow. If you're not doing anything tomorrow, tune into the show as we're going to be live for pick 1 through pick 10. May try to have a little fun with it as well. Going to have some interesting female guests on the show. My version of the cheerleaders. Get your pom-poms out, ladies. But boys and girls and children of all ages, we're going to get out of here and let you get back to your day, as they call it, a day with Dre. Or the holiday, as they call it. We're going to kick it to the left, kick it to the east, and kick it to the right. But most important, folks, I want to thank you for tuning in to St. Louis Organics Presents Who's to Blame? The podcast. Thank you, guys. Happy birthday, Mama.